Welcome back. It's another episode of the podcast. It doesn't know what it is yet, but it's fine. It'll figure itself out. Welcome to Danzyland. I'm Dan.
And I'm Brooks.
There you go. Mr. Brooks back with us. After last week, we had a visit from, Wolfman. Wolfman.
What?
Yeah. We had a co-host.
Yeah, no, I was out for a week because I had an injury at work.
So you don't remember Wolfman?
Do I think I'd remember a man named Wolfman.
You even remember? So you don't remember the episode?
I don't watch the podcast.
You don't watch the podcast?
No, I don't like podcasts. Was it a one like another friend of yours or?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Oh, sounds like an interesting character. Sounds like a good.
Nah, don't worry about it. He died.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he passed away. Apparently.
Oh.
I'm gonna miss him. You didn't know him. Don't do that. You didn't know him. Don't do that.
Now I feel like I kind of do. I kind of feel like
you just say you didn't even watch the you don't watch the episode. You didn't even watch it.
No, I mostly read.
Wolfman, if you're in there or out there somewhere, I'm gonna miss you, buddy. This is for you. Ow!
Instinctively, I feel like I need to go. Ooh.
No, don't
that was
do
for
it.
you, Wolfman.
No, don't do it.
Is that appropriation?
You didn't know him. You didn't know him.
Sounds like a fucking asshole.
I hope he comes back in 5 episodes. Guys, welcome back. Danzyland. Here we go. Let's get into it. Hey, guess what's happening in LA again?
What's happening in LA again?
Oh, it's a protest and or riot. Oh,
again?
shit.
Yeah. It feels like 1993 all over.
You know it's all right, and it's better to do. We're gonna get it right back where it started from. I wish I knew the words to that song. That would have been funnier.
I think that was it.
So, in case you guys have been watching, ICE agents trying to capture more people. People of LA going, oh no, you don't. And a protest escalates into what it always does in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
No fun.
That's fun.
That is my problem with protests and riots. Protests and riots aren't fun, and that's the problem.
No.
If they were fun, people wouldn't have a problem, but guess what? In Danzyland, we do protests and riots a little bit differently, and we would like to pass down to Earth 42, or whatever Earth this is.
42 sounds about right.
Maybe. It's a bad age. It's a bad age. It's a real bad
40. It's not great. It's not great.
It's not a great age.
But it's a fun protest age, I'll tell you that.
Brooks and I, the mayor and the vice mayor of Danzyland, have come up with ways to make protests / riots fun. So without further ado, here are some ways to make protests / riots fun. First things first, if you see a knocked out person, put sunglasses on them.
Get yourself a bunch of shutter shades.
Don't need anybody.
Just a little stockpile of them.
You can't have people knocked out looking lame and
looking dumb,
uncool.
No, get out of here with that.
You put sunglasses on a knocked out person, they look like Ferris Bueller just having a day off.
I was gonna go with what's that fucking cat's name?
Who doesn't want to look like Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's?
There we go, Weekend at Bernie's.
Boom!
A little Weekend at Bernie's action. I like that. You pop those right on, pop them up. They're having a little time.
Oh, where are mine? Oh, I don't have mine in here. I'm gonna go get them.
All right.
I could not find them.
Oh yeah. Another great bit.
Yes. That we got it.
I've got a pair of sunglasses right here. I don't know where they came from.
You could have just done it. Put the sunglasses on. Don't make people... Leave them like that. Is that you, Wolfman? Is that you, Wolfman?
You're like another person. I don't like this.
Are you? Is that you, Wolfman? Are you back?
It's not. It's not.
Damn.
I don't know who that is.
I tried. Brooks. We got rule number 2. Don't bring anything. Don't bring any weapons. Bring a beach ball.
Bring a beach ball. Bring a beach ball. Throw it at the cops. They love it. Trust me.
Just
they love
play.
it. It's fun for everyone.
It's fun for everyone, and guess what? No one considers you a threat if you're the beach ball guy.
Yeah, or if you're the beach ball.
Or
Who
if you're the
cares?
beach ball. But just
Yeah, get in
bring
there.
a beach ball. It says I'm not
That's-
dangerous. I'm here to have fun, and I brought
here to
a
have
beach
fun.
ball to a protest riot.
It's like, hey, yeah, we don't agree, but check this out. It's a beach ball. It's a large ball full of air. Isn't this fun? Are we having fun yet?
Oh, we're not? Oh,
No? Oh. Hold on. There might be one more thing.
this next rule might do it. This next rule. Cops are people too, okay? They want to have fun just as much as you do.
Unfortunately, that's true. Yeah.
They want to have fun just as much as you do, okay?
hmm Hey, what brings people together more than anything?
Beach ball.
And
Put yourself in their boots, but don't lick them. Don't you lick them.
Don't lick 'em.
None of that.
No.
None of
keep your
that.
tongue off that. Gross. That's not for boots.
Wear your boots though. Wear some boots.
Oh, wear your boots.
Wear some boots.
Non-slip.
You're gonna be there a
Non-slip.
long time.
No.
Also,
But here's my thing.
Go ahead.
Dan.
go ahead.
Is that what brings people together? What does everyone want for free?
Pussy.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a pretty good point. A t-shirt.
Oh!
A t-shirt. People love t-shirts. So, what I'm saying is
Our
bring a
next
beach
rule,
ball, bring a beach ball and bring your t-shirt cannon.
bring a t-shirt cannon. All right?
You put whatever you want on those t-shirts. You could just make it just a plain black t-shirt.
And it's perfect when a riot starts
Mhm.
because nothing calms people down more when
Free
the
t-shirts.
t-shirt is on the
It's
line.
launched.
Mhm.
It's launched at their face, and they're like, "Oh my god! Like, I don't know how this is gonna go." And then they're like, "What's this? It's a T-shirt.
They're
and
not
it's got
worried
an
ab-
off-brand Elmo on it. I love this.
No one's worried about looting. No one's worried about because
Mm-mm.
everyone wants that shirt coming out of
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah,
cannon.
Nobody's gonna be looting because they just got a free T-shirt.
Free t-shirt.
I love it.
Next rule. Some of you are gonna get mad. No body paint. We don't need it. No body paint. It's gross.
That's a good point.
It melts off of you because
Yeah,
the sun.
it's hot out there. It's
We're-
summer.
We're not at a college football game. All right.
Nobody needs to know that you went to ASU. We don't need
Nobody.
that.
No.
No.
Doesn't matter the color. No body paint. Just
You're
stop
gonna
it.
ruin that free T-shirt you just got.
You're gonna ruin your hair follicles and your skin. You're gonna do it.
Hair follicles in your skin.
So hey, no body paint, and our final rule of making a protest/riot fun gotta end at 9 p.m. Jesus, I
Gotta
mean,
go. I've got stuff to do tomorrow.
I gotta get to work.
Uh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm in my 30s. I can't be.
I gotta go be a cop tomorrow. I can't do this.
Dude, I'm at the age where just my body talks to me all the time. I can't.
Yeah.
Just end it at 9. We don't need to be there all night. They get the message.
You know, it's funny. The other day, I was walking down the street, and there's this guy crossing the street, and he's like limping, and he's like, he gets past me, and he's like, man, it's gonna start raining soon. My knee is killing me. He just says that to me, apropos nothing. There was not a goddamn cloud in the sky. Like
I love
bright
when people
blue
do that. Yeah.
bright blue sky. It's fucking 95 degrees, and he's like, "Oh, it's gonna start raining. My knee's killing me." And I'm like, "Well, thanks for the heads up." Fucking Nostradamus, get out of here.
Stranger with problems.
Yeah, yeah. Just say your knee hurts, man. I don't know.
So yeah, that's our rules.
Raining.
Those are our ways to make protests and riots fun. Yeah, you could say we literally just basically told you guys how to start a block party, which
8 simple rules for having a riot.
now that I read this is more just like, hey, this is a block party. Yeah.
That actually sounds like a fun
Sunglasses on knocked out people is just sunglasses on passed out people.
Yeah.
Cops are people too. Like if they show up to shut down your party, the best way to be is night. We literally just wrote down rules to throw a good block party.
Hey, I always say it's not a riot unless it's a block party, and I've always said that.
Okay, don't listen to us. Anyways,
I think this whole world would be a lot better if more of us had T-shirt cannons.
Let's get off of that touchy subject.
Let's get off.
Are you thinking of what I'm thinking? We stop recording and both watch internet pornography together?
Yeah.
You ain't bros. You ain't bros until you watch internet pornography together.
So just you and a buddy.
Just you and a buddy.
Cranking hog.
You and a longtime pal.
Cranking hog.
Just cranking hog. No, you watched. You checked out a new show on Hulu, and then we both watched one of our favorite chefs, Gordon Ramsay's new show. But I want to get into adults first, because this is our, hey, this might be a good show type of review, right? I mean...
Oh, it is a good show.
All right, tell us about adults.
I was a little hesitant at first couple episodes. I realized, and this is kind of like the thing that it made me feel very old.
Okay.
Is that this is a Gen Z sitcom. So it takes place in New York, blah, blah, blah. Normal shit, but like it's genuinely a Gen Z sitcom comedy, and it's just hard to watch that because I still feel like Gen Z.
Is it because of like the sense of humor? You don't?
No, it's because of their age. Because I didn't realize Gen Z were fully adult and had their own thing going on.
Okay, you know what it is? Here's what I think it is. Like,
what?
We didn't watch any of those shows that the generation grew up with. So, like, you and me were adults when, like, Hannah Montana was out. You and me adults were, like, all those Disney Channel shows. They've been watching them, and now their actors are, like, in their 20s, and now they have their own shows. So when we go back and we go and watch an adult show made for that type of adult, it feels like we're watching a Hannah Montana. It feels like we're watching a Disney Channel show.
This show it's got a very adult material in it, and
oh sure, yeah.
It's just funny to see, like it talks about Gen Z. Like, okay, so here's the thing: is there's one a 2-episode arc where Charlie Cox plays a lover to one of the characters.
Daredevil is in the show.
Daredevil.
Okay.
Yeah, Daredevil plays, and the main arc is that he is so much older than the girl that he's dating.
Sure.
There's such a huge age gap, and I'm like, man, I don't think he looks that old. But then I'm like, turns out I'm just old as shit.
No, every podcast has talked about it, I'm sure, but like, old people today look a lot younger than the old people our day.
Well, also we're kind of eternally stuck in this like mindset of being 20. I think.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
I love it. I'm not really about.
You know who looked old as fuck to me when I was a kid, and then I like watched
Charles Grodin.
No. Well, yeah, actually. Because then I like go to a Charles Grodin movie that I watched as a kid, and I was like, he was only 42 in this? I thought he was at least 60.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is Tom Selleck. I thought Tom Selleck was old when I was a kid. I just rewatched like a Conan O'Brien with him and The Big Show on it, and I was just like, yeah, he's only like 40-something on here. You know?
Yeah, and that was like what, like 10
years ago?
Yeah,
99 maybe?
Holy shit. Yeah, I love it when you like watch or you watch like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and you're like, he was 32 when he made this, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm 32 now. That sucks.
Yeah.
He looked like a high schooler.
I mean, I'm very thankful that I look like an old high schooler.
Yeah.
But I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for this. Nice...
Well, that's why your hair. That's why your hair went gray early.
Yeah, the good Lord giveth, the good Lord taketh away.
Because otherwise, you'd totally be getting away with going to high school basketball games, as I know you are wont to do.
Playing in them, yeah.
Playing in them, yeah. Well, that's also, yeah.
Dude, every time,
Wolf over here.
Every time I see, look, okay, when I see like a grown ass adult get in trouble for like sneaking their way into a high school basketball game, and then like, yeah, they played 6 games that season before anybody found out. I fucking love those stories because I don't see anything wrong with it. I really don't. As long as they're not, trying to like do anything like perverted or anything like that, you know what I mean? If they're just
for the love of the game,
if they're just there to hoop,
look, I'm here to ball. That's it.
What's the crime? If you're just there to ball, what's the crime?
I'm just here to ball. That's all I want to do. That's
it. It makes the high schoolers better at basketball, right? And it keeps the older person's skills lined up.
That's right. Yeah, it keeps them in check.
What's the deal?
Everyone wins there.
Dude, if Jordan could play Kobe during his high school years, he would have.
I'd watch the fuck
like an adult Jordan joining Kobe's high school rival, and then just them going off.
I feel like you're writing a John Hughes movie right now. No, it's funny.
And then Catherine O'Hara is then there, and then
she's
Eugene Levy's there. John Candy dug him up.
Jennifer Grey, they found her.
Jennifer,
no,
that girl got a nose job and lost her career. Isn't that unbelievable?
Yes, and she didn't even want the nose job.
So the show Adults.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The show Adults. It's a great show. Well written.
We trailed off.
We really.
We were about to do 40 minutes on Jennifer Grey. I could see it in our eyes.
I know. I'm glad you reeled us back in. I shouldn't have said Jennifer Grey because I know we both would have just gone off on it.
We love her, and we
would have just lit her fucking agent up for 40
Jennifer
minutes.
Grey. We love you, and we want to see you in more stuff, girl. We love you, Jennifer Grey.
I love you. Dirty Dancing is one of my favorite movies, and you're the best.
Pre-nose, post-nose. That heart.
Post-nose, anything.
That heart is the same size. That heart.
You're America's sweetheart, Jennifer Grey. Adults is
true.
A really good show. I binged the whole season in a day. Me and my wife did, and we both were just obsessed with it. Great casting. I don't know. Did you ever watch I Think You Should Leave?
I have watched that. Yeah.
So you know the skit with when the guy hires the Jimmy or Johnny Carson impersonator?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the gay best friend, he is one of the leads of Adults, and he is hilarious. He is hilarious.
Awesome.
He is such a good character. He said the line I told you earlier, that is one of my favorite lines I've ever heard in a show, when he says, we all wish this abortion was happening at Sarah Jessica Parker's house. And I'm going to do that with no context, because it's
that's a line.
Greatest line. That's a line from the show.
It kind of reminds me. Did you ever watch? You said like millennial comedy. Is it kind of like Search Party? Not millennial comedy, but Gen Z comedy.
It's not like as off the rails
as
Search Party is, because Search Party is.
But that humor is what I'm talking about. That humor.
Oh yeah. It's got that like kind of hipster pastiche about it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of I think there's a lot of relatable
my
things.
fucking nose itches for some fucking reason. Hold on.
That's probably all the cocaine.
But you know when your nose itches and you gotta like sneeze?
Oh yeah. No, I'm familiar with those feelings.
All right.
But no, it's got like it's got this hipster pastiche to it, which I think is relatable to a lot of millennials. What the fuck was that?
I'm trying to hold the sneeze.
Do it. Just do it. I'll pause.
No. Keep talking. It was working.
Okay, and hold on. Okay.
Yeah, so, I got it. That's what that looks like, everybody.
All right, we're gonna We're gonna edit it like this.
I'm not editing that. I'm leaving that in. That's content,
That's fair.
baby.
All right.
That's
Yeah,
content.
that's right. That's a good reel.
I'm going to make it one. I will.
I believe that entirely. So it has this hipster pastiche that I think kind of pertains to like the way Friends did with I guess it was Gen X, and then there's a couple, and then like think about like New Girl with millennials.
Yeah.
It's got like this pastiche of like just broke young kids trying to exist in a place that is unfriendly to them. But with some really good writing and
Boston.
some very Boston.
No, I just named a place that was really like not. Yeah, I just named a city because it was fun.
Yeah, you sure did, huh? Chicago. There we go. No, it's in New York. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Who cares? But it's a great show. It's got some really good writing, great characters, and at first you kind of like this is kind of like the same, but the character development is really well done. That you start to develop feelings for these young characters. Can we move on?
Okay. All right. I thought you were gonna give it.
What other shows?
3.5 stars or something. I was waiting for like a.
It's 3.5 stars out of 3 and 2/5 of a star.
You just got really angry. It's just like...
You gave me too much time. Like there's not like
just letting you go, bro.
I've never heard you not talk that long. It's starting to stress me out. It stressed me out.
That's fair. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right. So Brooks and I, we love Gordon Ramsay. We both worked in kitchens in our adult lives.
Long time fan of his work.
Long time fan. Brooks actually has. How much can we say about this?
I will say this.
You have Brooks has actually signed an NDA for a Gordon Ramsay program.
For Gordo, I worked in a kitchen.
Be as careful as you can.
I will say this. I worked in a kitchen that was headed by a very great chef from Okinawa, Japan, and another chef from LA. And we were offered an opportunity to be on a Gordon Ramsay show that never came to fruition. But he had some of his agents come out, and we signed some papers about it. And that's
all you can say.
That's the length I will say. But I will say this: it was hefty.
Okay.
It was a hefty document.
So I wish I knew what the show was, because these latest shows that he's been putting out, with the exception of the rebooted Kitchen Nightmares, is this new one, Ramsays Secret Service, is literally just, well, I think we concluded it's Kitchen Nightmares meets any spy movie. It's like Gordon Ramsay wants to be Jason Bourne.
Spy movie.
It's like it's Gordon Ramsay wants to be Jason Bourne, but the show is shot like it's Ghost Adventures.
Yeah. So here's the thing, though. Here's my thing about it and this is because of the latest season of Kitchen Nightmares, which me and you are both big fans of Kitchen Nightmares. But it's like he is trying so hard to make a show without actually doing anything.
Like, without getting to know people. I've noticed that, too.
Like he wants as little interaction as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And with the newest season of Kitchen Nightmares, he'll go in, he'll be like, this sucks. And then he'll be like, I'm bringing on this fucking chick to write a menu for you. And then somebody else writes the menu.
And then he deuces out and talks to the camera the whole time while they're revamping the restaurant. And he comes in, he shows them the new stuff about the restaurant. It's literally the most non-social parts of Kitchen Nightmares. But he tried this before. It's always the Kitchen Nightmares format. So, like, if you remember 24 Hours to Hell, that was just Kitchen Nightmares done in a day. He was just like, how do I stop getting to know these people?
I'm tired of talking to these people. It's always like, she's gonna write your menu. I got you some new chairs. There's a picture of your grandma on the wall. I'm out. And then he drops it and then it just cuts to him getting into his fucking Camaro or whatever.
When
and
he,
he's like,
yeah, when he's
looks like I
in,
fixed it.
when he's in the car with the fucking hat on, that is the
Dude.
most hilarious. Like he's an actual spy. Like he's
Yeah,
gonna
oh my
go do
God.
some CIA psyop shit when it's really
let's
like
discuss the format of the show.
it's,
So the format of the show is he is apparently, I guess, tired of people knowing what he's going to be doing.
So no.
He gets a snitch. He gets a snitch that works in the restaurant.
You're being very kind to the premise. You're being very polite to it.
I'm really trying my best not to tear this shit apart. He basically gets a snitch in the restaurant that says, "Here's the fucking keys to the restaurant." It's a shitty restaurant, and then in the dead of the night, he like opens the breaking and entering into this restaurant, places cameras all over it to like find rats or ghosts or whatever the fuck he's doing. And then he's like watching them secretly from his creepy white van outside. It's so fucking unhinged. Like, I don't know if he ever watched back this show and went like, "Oh fuck, this is not a good look."
So what he says directly as why he's doing this is that when he would show up on Kitchen Nightmares, when they knew he was coming, they would hide things, which would be valid if we didn't have a whole library of Kitchen Nightmares episodes spanning back all the way to the UK. No one hid shit from Gordon Ramsay. That's what was the most astonishing thing about Kitchen Nightmares originally. It's like, Gordon Ramsay's coming to your restaurant, and you're not cleaning the fucking shit up. So it just sounds like an excuse to just not fucking get to know the people that need your help. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like somebody who just doesn't want to interact with people. It sounds like something they'd say.
But here's my thing is like, so he gets somebody to be like, "Hey, you should come check out this shitty restaurant." So there's an employee there.
There's a snitch.
Keys. There's a snitch there that has keys, and it gives them to Gordo, and then like he just goes in and places cameras everywhere without them knowing, and it's under the guise of a different TV show.
Breaks and entry. He breaks and entry.
That's breaking and entering. So you're telling me that this show...
What did I say? I said something weird, but whatever. That's just who I am. I said breaking and entry.
I think you said bracing and entering, which is way funnier. Like he's just like, he goes in.
He's brenchering and entering.
He's brenchering and trenchering. It's crazy. But like he's doing this, but like the idea is that he's doing this without like the owner's permission by telling them it's a different show. And then
Restaurant Refresh is the show that they
Restaurant Refresh. So he's like, "Hey, remember how I was gonna fix your restaurant? I am, but I'm also gonna fucking tell you what a piece of shit you are first." Like, what a dickhead move.
Also, if I watch this whole season and not one employee is mad at the snitch, I know it's bullshit.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Is like nobody is ever like, "Hey, who the fuck
I'm just like,
ratted us out?"
I'll never forget. It was this Gordon Ramsay show. I think it was 24 Hours to Hell, and it was this restaurant in New Orleans, and he gathers up everybody, and it's. I hope I can find the clip and clip it in with this, but he gathers up everybody. He's like, "We're gonna make some changes. Tomorrow's a new day. I need everybody 100% on board. We're gonna take it seriously from here on out. If you don't like it, there's the door." And the fucking dishwasher just goes, "Well," fucking stands up.
And he's like, "No, I'm good."
The fucking dishwasher.
And that's like the most dishwasher fucking move. He's like, "Yeah, that's way too. I'm
as a former dishwasher, I totally get where he was coming from.
I've also been a dishwasher, and also like I will always say that the dishwasher is the most highly respected level, like in a kitchen.
Sometimes
dishwasher. Yeah, really.
You want to know why that guy? You want to know why that guy walked out? Because when you have
that's too fucking much. He's like, I'm trying to do all that. Dude,
because when a restaurant's run poorly and everybody's lazy, who do you think gets most of the work?
It's a dishwasher every fucking time.
So then, if it's run seriously, who do you think's gonna get a more
It's gonna be
volume
the
amount of work?
dishwasher.
That's why he fucking walked. That's why I
he was
found
like-
the shit so much. And then Gordon was looking at him like he was an ass. Like, what are you doing? Like, you
Yeah.
know, you fucking know, Gordon.
You know, Gordo, get out of here.
Fuck out of here.
I barely get paid enough for this, and now you want me to
Son of
take
a-
it seriously?
Son of a
Fuck off.
bitch.
Goddamn idiot.
And yeah,
But
no.
also, here's my other thing though. Is okay. So my idol in cooking, my favorite, and I don't have any other celebrity chefs I actually praise other than Anthony Bourdain. I think he's the cream of the crop. He did it best, and he actually had Gordon Ramsay on his show before he was anyone.
Yeah.
It was I think it was No Reservations. And then if he fucking would see one episode of that fucking show, he would be like, okay, yeah, I'm never doing television or cooking ever again. This is awful. It is the most cash grab bullshit, but I gotta be honest, it's a fun watch.
He
It's
does
a
it
fun
with
watch.
Hell's Kitchen too. He'll just take the
Yeah.
format of Hell's Kitchen and make it something easier. You remember that fucking? I don't know if it's still on, but that one with the fucking elevator. What are we even doing? What are we doing?
Fuck is this?
What kitchen's got an elevator? Are there kitchens that are 3 floors with an elevator of ingredients? What are we fucking?
Yeah, what how many fucking kitchens do we need? This is ridiculous.
And then he has travel shows, but I'm gonna be honest. If Gordon's not yelling at people, I'm not entertained. If he's not yelling at
Yeah.
anybody.
That's true, and I think that's also part of the problem with this show is that it's mostly just watching Gordon Ramsay creepily sit in a van for
Creep
like,
is that, and then when he comes into the restaurant, he does the hits. Like, and what I mean by that, like,
yeah, he goes in, he
the
plays
reactions,
the
yeah, the
Yeah,
reactions
yeah.
that are just classic Ramsay. Like, oh God, it's raw.
My favorite is always when he's like, "Let's go to the walk-in," and I'm like, "Oh God!"
Oh,
He's like,
here we
"Hate
go."
that." Here we go. That boy hates a walk-in. I'll tell you what. And then he's just like dipping his hands in slime and shit.
What is that?
It's like, smell it. It's like,
Put that on your tongue. Put that on your tongue.
he's just putting his fingers in the
Ah,
mouth.
it's gross. Look at it. I'm getting it on my skin.
He's just shimmering with chicken juice. Like, you're gross, Gordon. Gordon, this is gross.
Taste this. You've got chicken sitting here in blood. Taste the blood. Taste the blood.
And he's like, how long has this been here? And they're like, 4 months. It's like, what are you doing?
And Gordon knows, but Gordon knows they're lying.
Yeah.
They give him any amount of time, and he goes, "It doesn't smell like 4 months."
It's
like,
almost
Gordon, how
like,
the fuck do you know what it smells like? Gordon?
It's like almost like it's on the line of BDSM where he's just like slapping him with chicken.
You can't cook this. I just,
Gross, Gordo.
if I was given the opportunity to tell Gordon Ramsay what I thought, I'd be like, dude, just stick with Kitchen Nightmares, MasterChef, Hell's Kitchen. That's
Or
it.
Here's an
That's
idea.
it.
Here's an idea. Cook something, Gordo.
I mean,
Show us how to cook something.
he still puts out great cookbooks. My wife and I have.
but he also has mediocre chain restaurants that suck ass. Maybe he could fucking do a Kitchen Nightmare in one of those.
God damn, you're living.
Dog,
You're
I've
turned
got
up
some
right
fucking
now.
He was one of my favorites. I was like, man, this
Did
guy
you go
is
to a
really
chain?
good.
You went to a chain restaurant?
A Gordon Ramsay
Mhm.
chain restaurant? No,
You've been-
there's none here.
You haven't been to one?
No. why
You
would I
don't.
go
Then
to
you
that?
don't know. Then you don't know. You don't know if it's good or bad.
It's a chain restaurant. It's a chain restaurant.
But if it's a chain of.
That's like me going to a Chili's and being like, you know what? All Chili's are great.
All right. You know what? Okay, I got an example. I worked at like a hot dog place.
Love a hot dog. Big fan.
But it was gourmet hot dog. Fast gourmet
I don't
hot
give a
dog.
shit.
It was
I don't give a shit if it's
owned.
fancy or not.
It was owned by like a successful chef. That was my boss. And while we did have like habits of the fast food industry, the ingredients and everything were fresh, and it
Gotcha.
was like we kept that food like it was a fine dining restaurant. So I'm thinking like
Okay.
these Ramsay restaurants are of that fashion in nature.
I agree that it is unfair of me to to judge his restaurants.
Because we
but
still
if
love
you-
Gordon. We still love Gordon Brooks. Okay, we can't just tear down everything he has.
I love the idea of Gordon, but I don't know.
I think there's that Gordon that we love is there somewhere.
He's deep in there, but boy howdy, is that
Boy
this
howdy.
show suck. This
I
show
mean,
sucks real
ultimately
bad.
though, I think
I think everyone should watch it because it
well, maybe
is fun. It's funny to watch.
I mean,
'cause of
even
how
the
hilariously bad it is.
even the new Kitchen Nightmares kind of has like a pacing and rhythm change to it, and I think it's honestly, I think these shows are kind of backing up from the personal because of. Like, if you look at some of the Kitchen Nightmares stories from the past, or what happened to the restaurants
or like
afterwards.
the UK run of Kitchen
The
Nightmares.
UK run and the original American runs. Like, they got some pretty, like, because it got so personal.
Very personal, yeah.
Things happened after Gordon had left that were just like, holy fuck. And then some people, like Gordon said, would go back to their old ways, go back to their old menu, get shut down. But
completely changed the menu back, yeah.
I don't know which guy it was. I'm not here to like give you the exact person or whatever, because I'm just going to show some.
It's an example.
An example, like there was a guy that, you know, in this episode, Gordon gets the town to celebrate him and everything. His restaurant's successful. He gets a huge ego about him, cheats on his wife after Gordon leaves, and then his life just goes downhill, getting all caught up cheating with his wife. He jumps off a bridge, kills himself.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to give the exact episode. You can look up yourself because I want to have some respect for the people that aren't with us anymore. But things got, you know, some people would just get an ego because of what had happened. You know,
an episode like Amy's Baking Company, which is like
Amy's Baking Company. That's another side effect of the Gordon Ramsay experience too.
Yeah, but like she was almost like a Flanderized character of like a Kitchen Nightmare scenario where she was just this human nightmare of a person.
Yeah, and the producers of the show got their tape and went, yes, we need that personality interacting with
100%.
Gordon. Who gives a shit if Gordon saves a restaurant? That's exactly what it is, and that's why they kind of.
The first time he didn't.
That's why they kind of had a point when they got pissed off. They kind of had a point. I mean, they're irreasonable, goofy people, but they did kind of have a point. You knew what you were going into, and you knew you were going to exploit them, and you knew that their business was going to fail even after Gordon was going to be in there because of how she was.
It's a real John Quinones kind of this fucking situation.
And then they went back and like we all skip the revisits. Or we skip most.
It's like who gives a shit at that point.
We skip most of the revisits because it shows you footage that you've seen before, and then at the end is pretty much 2 or 3 minutes of what you haven't seen before, the update on the restaurant. But with Amy's Baking Company, that was like
Holy shit,
special,
that's a two-parter.
a fucking special revisit. And those people kind of had a point. I mean, they were crazy, but they kind of had a point. I don't know.
What's their point?
I feel like, that they were being exploited by Gordon Ramsay. That the intention was never to come and make the restaurant better, but just to expose them and to exploit them and how they were and everything.
That's because they were fucking crazy.
What, now hold on. But what thought process of theirs was any different than anybody else that Gordon had walked in on? Someone denying that their food isn't good? Someone not listening to Gordon? They showed all the traits. The problem was that it was just like, she's a character. Let's rile this character up more and more and more.
Oh, yeah. They shook the cat in the box. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Now, not tipping your staff, that was kind of fucking crazy, but, you know.
That one was crazy that, like, the customers tipped, but the tips had to go to the owner.
Yeah.
That's fucking
That was wild, dude.
But, like, here's the thing about the new show is that, like, there's no real resolve. There's no real resolve at the end of the episode. Like, in the original UK run, like, he'd go back and he'd be like, hey, you know, let's see how they're doing. I made this new menu. This one's like,
now it's 30 seconds.
How to fix it. Here's how to fix it. Bye. Bye-bye. Like,
and then they give you 30 seconds of, like, the people on a webcam going, like, business has been good. Credits.
Gordon.
But yeah.
Check cleared. Thanks, Gordo.
Gordon, if you're watching this somewhere, just keep it at Master Chef Hell's Kitchen Nightmares. Just keep it to those three.
We took that one way too far.
Stop trying to fucking take over the world. Why do people do that? Like, why isn't it ever enough for anyone? Like, look at The Rock. Like, why the fuck does The Rock have to do everything he has to do? All your kids are taken care of. Your retirement's fucking set.
You're fine, dude.
Are you trying? Like, I seriously, like, people with their entrepreneurship and all this that just continuously. Are you guys just trying to take over the world? What's the
Here's my thing. I'm gonna say this. It's gonna be controversial. But
Go
Guy Fieri, he fucking did it right, man. That shit was fucking.
Guy Fieri
sweet.
did do it right.
He was like, "Hey, come check out this restaurant. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
They make trash can nachos or what the fuck ever." And then
You want a raw chili dog?
Yeah. Here's 12 chili dogs covered in French fries. Like, what the fuck ever, man. But he wasn't pretentious about it, was he? No. And then he does a bunch of gay weddings, and it's like, fuck yeah, dude. I love this shit.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Guy Fieri. I love you.
Rest in peace.
You and Wolf, man.
But you guys want to talk about ego?
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch 2 launch.
Machi.
First of all, Nintendo Switch 2 basically put out an improved version of the Nintendo Switch for $450. Nothing really special about it that next-gen consoles like PlayStation and Xbox can't give you. And yet it's $450, and yet I saw lines outside the doors of Best Buy and every electronics store for a console that's literally not owned by the consumer.
Yeah, so here's the fucking crazy thing about this that I will not, to the end of my... Like, it's almost like Nintendo is really doubling down on being a villain.
Mm-hmm.
Because they basically said, like, you don't own this.
You don't own it.
You paid $400 for it. You're paying $400 for the user agreement.
And they can they can brick your console if they detect any, like, modding, cheating, whatever. They can brick it. And then the physical games aren't even, like, cartridges or whatever. They're not even little, they're keys. So you get the physical game, you plug this into the Nintendo Switch, the little card, but it's not of the game, it's this lock, so you digitally download the game.
Yeah.
But it's just then why didn't...
It's a passkey. Mm-hmm. But, like, here's the thing, like, if modding happens and they don't like that, turning off online play would make sense. But that's not what they're doing. Yeah. They're shutting your whole console down. They're saying no. And then there's also, like, people getting their Switch 2s, and apparently a bunch of them have
GameStop receipts,
staples, staples in them.
That's just GameStop. I don't blame Nintendo for that. That's
okay.
GameStop. Go to GameStop, baby.
Yeah.
Power to the plays. Power to the plays.
Love you, GameStop. You've always done good by me.
You can trade it in for credit now.
Yeah. Now it's $10 for credit. Baby.
Can I say this? Can I say this? If you went in there to pay $450 for a glorified Nintendo Switch, GameStop did you a fucking favor.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
They patted you on the back of the head while you're sucking their dick.
Don't get me wrong. Like, people with kids, you're immune from my hate. I understand. I used to be a kid. The Super Nintendo was cool. I had to have every Nintendo thing as a kid, and that's what kids want. Kids want everything. And if you're a parent, no hate to you. But if you are a dude our age, Brooks and I's age, between the 30s and the 45 area, and I'm talking to a comic named David Diaz right now. He knows.
David, listen up.
David knows I won't mention anybody by name on a podcast unless I absolutely love him, and he knows I love him. Yeah. But David Diaz is one of those dudes. He's like, I'm going to buy it despite myself. Friend of the show. He hated himself for buying it, but he didn't give a shit. He was just like, I know what I'm doing.
But here's the thing, is like, you look at something like the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Which is an incredible piece of hardware.
Sure.
Or like Xbox unveiled their handheld.
Sure.
Which looks fucking fantastic. And also they partnered with Steam.
No, that's great. But fuck the handhelds. We tried this.
We both have portals.
We have portals for when our wives want to watch TV. We don't go out into we don't go downtown with our portals.
I would never be caught dead in public.
That's what it's made for.
Well, it's the same thing as a Steam Deck or fucking.
Exactly. I'm against all of them.
I own one and I'm against it. All right, Thomas Jefferson.
I own one because I need to play. Because if I want to play games, well, my wife. It's an easy
Thomas
fix.
Jefferson joke shouldn't have fallen on deaf ears.
It didn't fall. They're watching. They're listening. We're in a heated discussion now. So fuck your jokes. Okay.
No. But this is what we're moving towards. We're moving towards, like, not. I don't want to say mobile gaming, but like
handheld gaming.
Handheld
portable.
Gaming. It's a renaissance of handheld gaming.
I don't think it lasts because now there's too many on the market. All right, you have one.
Okay, no, but here's the thing: is Xbox is basically done with consoles.
Sure, yeah, but
they partnered with Steam.
Okay,
they are going to just put their games through Steam.
Okay,
which is cool. I think it's a good idea, and they're even getting Sony exclusives because it's Steam. And the only one not on board is fucking Nintendo, because apparently we need fucking Mario Kart so fucking bad that we're willing to pay $400 for it.
Nintendo has, like...
Nintendo, God, fucking got them.
Regardless of what they're doing right now, Nintendo has never been in a position where they need to partner with anybody. As far as financially goes, they are a huge success. The biggest success.
Smacking themselves in the back of the fucking head.
Oh yeah, but they got their own plan. They got their own thing, and if this is it, this is it.
I think their ego's about to bust.
I don't think the handhelds last because ultimately, games look better on a television. Games look better in the 30 to 60 inch television, and that's always going to win. Especially without
that's our old asses saying that. Like,
well. But like at the same time, I'm not seeing these numbers crush. Like the PlayStation Portal's numbers aren't anything to brag about. The Nintendo.
Well, that's because it was fucking impossible to find forever.
Nintendo Switch is only making the sales it's making off parents and brand loyalty. But we'll see what this Xbox thing does. But like we've tried this
Xbox,
the Xbox.
Now that's the future.
You said it's you say it's a renaissance of handhelds, and you're right. But you know how many of these we've been through?
No, you're right. It's like when we fucking started doing 3D again, and like
you can't get a 3DS anymore. Yeah, you can't get a 3DS anymore.
Oh, I meant films. Like when we started. Remember the resurgence of 3D films in the
3D films. Now they're gone. Now they're fucking gone.
Yeah, and we were like, oh, we got it right this time. And then they're.
You want to know why? No one wanted to wear fucking goggles in their own home.
Yeah, and it also just wasn't fucking good. I did see Avatar in 3D, and I was like, that was pretty cool, but. Also, that movie sucks. So there's
the Jungle Book, the live action Jungle Book. Saw that in 3D. That fucking smacked, dude.
Did it?
I didn't like how they did Want to Be Like You with Christopher Walken. I want to say it was. I didn't like the
what?
Yeah, they did that, and I wanted the original melody. Yeah. They did like a slow down tempo of Don't want to be like
you. Like jazz?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, but the rest of it was good. The rest of it was fine. But yeah, no, Nintendo's, and they reset the gaming market. They're number 3. They've been number 3 now for decades. If it was like Sony, if it was somebody number 1 in the gaming market and they wanted to reset the market with a high-priced console, I would hate it, but I'd have to accept it. This is the number 3 console, and they're literally they're getting away with this off of parents and brand
That's
loyalty.
What I'm saying. They're spitting in your mouth and asking for you to say thank you. It's fucking bullshit. And like also they don't have the games for the like. They're like, oh, Cyberpunk is gonna be on Switch too, and it's like, cool. That's a fucking 6-year-old game. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. And I think,
like, look at this. Isn't this cool? We can make a 6-year-old game on our handheld consoles. Like, no one gives a shit.
And I think Red Dead 2 as well.
What the fuck ever, dude? Like,
and then, here's the ridiculous thing: you can get the new Zelda game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This
for the same fucking price as you would on the Nintendo Switch.
Not only no, it's
more. I'm sorry, you got more expensive.
Because if you already own the game,
yeah,
you have to pay $30 extra
to play it on the Nintendo
on your
Switch.
Switch
It's the same fucking game, and you're saying
Same fucking
if
game.
you're out there going,
There's
well,
a performance upgrade, which it's
the Nintendo, it looks better on the Nintendo Switch too. It doesn't look a damn bit different. We're talking about a $30 charge for extra brightness.
It's a cell shaded fucking game, like
extra brightness, maybe a tweak on the contrast.
Yeah, the FPS is a little bit higher.
From
like,
like
shit. I really hate when people bitch about like it has to be locked at 60 frames per second.
No,
you
it doesn't.
Don't fucking notice.
No, it doesn't.
You will never notice.
No, it doesn't. You don't like. They don't even know when someone shows them on their phone like what it looks like.
Yeah.
So that your phone is not even an accurate depiction.
I hate watching those like fucking videos where it's like this is the side by side. I'm like, this is the same fucking footage.
Yeah,
dude.
no. You always have to alter the older one in like video editing, right?
Yeah.
Because like if you actually put both of them on your phone, because your phone runs at a certain frame per second, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
They're the same fucking thing. So you got to edit one to make it. Anyway, nothing on the internet is real. The gaming industry is fucked. This has been another episode of Danzyland. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, so Nintendo Switch. I don't know how to close out on here. Except, guys, we got to be smarter with gaming before we lose control of it.
We gotta stop letting them fuck us in the butt.
You know what?
Then shaking their hand.
You know what wrestling fans did? This is what we need to do to these other corporations. So
yeah, right.
So WWE releases R-Truth, which is this wrestler who's been there quite a while, right? Everybody just assumed he had tenure, and that he was just going to live out until he retired. 53 years old, hell of a fucking athlete, though, still got it, all that good stuff. They released him, and the wrestling fans at Raw, SmackDown, every show for like a week and a half straight, we want truth, we want truth. This past Saturday at Money in the Bank, they bring back R-Truth to make the fans happy. As a different
character, right?
Oh yeah, as his original character, Ron Killings. They bring him back, give him a more serious role, but it's because of what the fans were doing, and this is what we need to do with these corporations. You gotta. These consumers.
It's like we always say. It's like we always say in gaming, you gotta vote with your fucking wallet,
Like, when you see, like, somebody upset at a restaurant and say they're never gonna come back there, and then they end up coming back there, like, months later? It's that same mentality.
Or that Gordon Ramsay's been watching them from a
Gordon
van
Ramsay.
this whole time.
I hear Gordon Ramsay's been...
Yeah, there's a guy in a van, and he's just yelling about how the food is bad.
There's this guy made of wax with a weird face.
Guy in a white van, and he's been looking at footage of rodents for like half an hour. What's going on there?
This dude with an afternoon cloud for a face is in a van. Anyway, we'll close it. That was a good one. That was a good joke. This has been another episode of Danzyland. Come see me June 19th in Binghamton, New York at Beer 30, and June 20th at the Pocono Raceway in the Poconos, Pennsylvania. Brooks, where can they find you this week?
I will be in my living room watching episodes of Becker. It's where Ted Danson plays a chain-smoking doctor. It's a great program. They come by.
Isn't there like a character on there that's blind, and they just roast him for it every episode?
And that guy was also Mr. Turner from Boy Meets World.
Oh no, shit! I just love those Ted Danson sitcoms after Cheers. But
Becker is such a good sitcom. I'm gonna recommend everyone watch Becker. It's a great fucking program.
It's not.
It's not. Well, you should watch it. It's real fun.
But you should watch it anyway.
Yeah, it's good.
Like,
Alley, I think, is in the mix. Who fucking knows anymore?
Like and subscribe. Now let's roll the awkward ending video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace. Hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and feel free to click any one of these videos that pop up somewhere around me. We'll see you next video. Thanks.